شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوي پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Hello and welcome to RTA News. Let's begin with some latest updates from Afghanistan and abroad. A meeting of the Administrative Commission chaired by Maulawi Abdul Salam Hanafi, Deputy Prime Minister for Administrative Affairs, was held with the participation of members of the Commission. According to Deputy Prime Minister for Administrative Affairs, the meeting discussed issues relating to security agencies, the central bank, state-owned enterprises, and Baghlan province. As a result, the necessary decisions were made. Sheikh Nida Mohammed Nadi, Minister of Higher Education, during his visit to Paktia province, attended and delivered a speech at the reconciliation and pardon gathering regarding the killing of the one student by another at Sayyid Jamaluddin Afghan University. At the gathering, the Minister of Higher Education offered prayers for the soul of the deceased, called on the bereaved family to remain patient, and asked Almighty God to grant them great reward for their forgiveness. Maulawi Abdul Rahman Rashid, Deputy Minister of Technical Affairs of the Minister of Refugees and Repatriations, met with a representative of the Chinese organization named Blue Sky Rescue. During the meeting, the Deputy Minister expressed appreciation for the China's assistance to the people of Afghanistan and called for further support for the organization for those in need and for returnees. Meanwhile, the representative of the Chinese organization assured continued assistance and cooperation with returning refugees. The Ministry of Public Works says that the construction of the Salang Highway is progressing rapidly and they are committed to completing and putting the highway into operation before the arrival of the winter. Ministry spokesperson Mohammad Ashraf Akshannas added that the concrete and gravel works are currently underway at 3 points on the highway and some parts of the northern Salang Pass have been completed. Report.
The Salang Highway, which connects the north of the country to the capital Kabul, is one of the major trade roads. The Ministry of Public Works has begun the basic reconstruction of this road, according to which work is currently underway in North and South Salang and Dushi Khanjan.
د یاد لوی لارې اروان په جنوبي سالنګ کې د لسمې یو لسمې او دوه لسمې ګالریو.
Regarding the mentioned highway, the concreting work on most sections between the 10th, 11th and 12th galleries as well as between the 11th and 15th galleries in the southern Salang has been completed and the remaining works are progressing rapidly. Similarly, in the northern Salang, the concreting of certain segments between the 18th and 20th galleries, parts of the gallery 19 and retaining walls has also been completed.
At the same time, drivers on the Salang Highway are again asking the Islamic Emirate to complete the reconstruction of this road before the arrival of winter.
Winter is approaching and the roads are become very difficult, so the pace of work needs to be increased for the benefit of the people. Our request from the government is to put pressure on the companies to accelerate the work so these problems can be resolved for the people.
The Ministry of Public Works assures that the work on the section of the Salang Highway will be completed before the start of the winter season.
The Ministry of Public Works is making efforts to complete all planned works in Salang before winter in order to provide ease for drivers and national traders.
The Salang Highway, which connects the north, south and central provinces of the country, was put into operation in 1964. In addition to the movement of the general public, it's also an important trade route with Afghanistan's northern neighboring countries.
The Ministry of Justice says that registered charities and associations under the ministry have provided more than 131 million Afghanis and aid to earthquake victims in the eastern parts of the country. According to the ministry, part of this assistance have been distributed in cash, while the rest has been spent on the provision and distribution of water, food and other foodstuffs, clothing, tents, blankets and other basic necessities. Mufti Abdulmateen Qani, spokesperson for the Ministry of Interior, says that security personnel in the capital have arrested 7 professional beggars, along with more than 600,000 Afghanis in cash, gold, documents, keys, and the license of a vehicle. According to the ministry's spokesperson, these individuals had long been engaged in begging in various parts of the Kabul and were arrested in separate operations carried out in different areas. Officials of the Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development say that in the remote areas of the country, they have started thousands of projects, including canals, headlands, small dams, and rural roads with sanitary water supply networks. Officials of the ministry add that work on some projects have been completed and work on other projects is continuing at a rapid pace. Report.
Water supply, irrigation, and road construction projects are being implemented by the Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development in the villages in different provinces of the country. Officials of the ministry say that they have started hundreds of different projects with the aim of solving the problems of people in the rural areas.
The Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development has launched thousands of projects across various provinces of the country focused on rural water supply, irrigation, and construction of rural roads.
Mr. Adil adds that work on a large number of dams, roads, and sanitary water supply network projects has been completed, and work on other projects is progressing at a rapid pace.
Currently, thousands of these projects are under implementation and are expected to be completed by the end of year 1404. Once completed, they will be handed over for public use, aiming to help address the challenges faced by citizens in related areas. Additionally, the launch of these projects has created employment opportunities for thousands of people across the country.
It is worth noting that with the coming to power of the Islamic Emirate, the process of reconstruction and renovation is continuing rapidly in all provinces of the country, which has to some extent resolved the problems of the people.
The press office of the Herat Provincial Administration announced that reconstruction of the Park of Herat Great Mosque has begun by the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency, RTA, with the participation of the Sheikh Maulana Islamjar, the governor of Herat Province, and Cenk Kunal, the Turkish ambassador to Afghanistan. At the ceremony, the governor of Herat praised this initiative, describing the reconstruction of the Park of the Great Mosque of Herat as an important necessity for beautifying this historic and sacred site. Meanwhile, the Turkish ambassador emphasized that his country will continue cultural and scientific cooperation as well as the restoration of historical sites in Afghanistan. The Ministry of Education says that in order to strengthen religious schools, more than 40 million Afghanis in cash assistance have been provided to Paktika province during the past 6 months of the current year. According to the ministry, this money has been spent on repairing buildings, constructing new classrooms, and purchasing stationery and administrative equipment. Volodymyr Zelensky, president of Ukraine, announced after meeting with Ahmed al-Shara, the president of Syria's transitional government, that Kyiv and Damascus have resumed their diplomatic relations. The Ukrainian president wrote on his X page that Ukraine and Syria signed a joint statement on the resumption of diplomatic ties and agreed to restore their relations on the basis of mutual respect and trust. The World Food Programme WFP has announced that the European Union is providing €4.6 million to support organizations' air services in Afghanistan. According to the statement, WFP said that this funding will further assist the organization in delivering aid to remote areas of Afghanistan. The press office of the Herat Provincial Administration says the construction work has begun on buildings for 6 schools in the districts of Rabat and Injil in Herat province at a cost of $400,000. According to the provincial administration, each building will include 6 classrooms and 1 administrative office, and upon completion will provide a suitable educational environment for students. Thanks for watching, guys. That was all for now. Have a good time.
شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتو یې پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا